All right, footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Brennan.
Hey, footy fans! Welcome back to another episode of NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Where the yeah, go the Blues. Where the only thing more inconsistent than our tipping is, well, my Newcastle Knights. Seriously, I don't know what hurts more, watching them play or trying to stay optimistic while they got more drop balls in a high school PE class. The football is about to go next level though. State of Origin is next week. Game 1 is nearly here. Squads are named. Players are already faking injuries and sickness. And fans are already divided like the family barbecue in July. Joining me as always, the voice of reason, the master of banter, and the proudest South Sydney fan, the other side of Redfern, or this side of Redfern, I'm not sure. It's the one and only PJ. How you going, mate?
Hey,
how are those bunnies?
Man? Two in a row.
Nice
I'm pinching myself. I tipped them and they actually won.
Nice.
Oh, but great week last week, mate. That Broncos-Dragons game. The Dragons fans must be thrilled after that one. The cliffhanger that was the Sharks and Storm match, that was massive. Manly upset the Cowboys at home, shocked me. And as I said, the Bunnies getting home against those West Tigers got the victory there. Very happy with that.
All right, so last week, there we go. There's the results from last week. We'll quickly have a look at that. So Knights, again, like I said, disappointing. I'm ashamed to be a Knights supporter. Again, just not good enough. Raiders were dominant against the Titans.
Too, mate. I think you're unfair too. The Knights have not been inconsistent. They've been
consistently bad. Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, a few close ones too. The Sharks getting over the Storm. Good to see, but yeah, that hurt me tips a bit. Yeah.
Roosters thought they pinched it at the end with Mark Wanahakalugi scoring in the 78th minute, and then the Panthers pinched the victory back again. It
wouldn't be an NRL show without actually showing the replay of that try as well. Here it is. It's been replayed a million times.
A million. I thought it landed on the line first,
yeah, I thought
Breno.
Originally too, yeah.
I thought he didn't get his feet back in the field of play, Breno. He did all of that, and he grounded
so
it.
close, yeah.
Lands in, then he gets both feet down before he grabs the ball.
Amazing. It's a great individual try. It's going to be one of the best individual tries
inside the line. I've never seen somebody that close to the line since Ben Barber won the grand final for the Sharks.
This one was a good one too, with Cates. You think this was being played at the MCG? Look at that, up on his shoulders, grabs the ball out of the air and scores a try. What a great try!
I'm surprised the video ref didn't go high contact with the knee to the head.
You're off for 10.
Great try by the Storm, but again, it wasn't enough. Like the Roosters, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, there's a few other good tries there too. It was a great weekend of try scoring. Also, talking about try scoring, how good is this? New South Wales Sky Blues are the champions, 26-6. They beat the Queenslanders. Well done, girls. And so dead rubber in Newcastle in a week's time. So, but that's all
There'll
right.
be still a massive crowd, mate. Newcastle love their footy, and they want to see a 3-0 whitewash of Queensland, mate. The only try they got, the second minute, was the dodgiest try you've ever seen.
How was that even a try?
100% grounded that ball. The video ref with the seeing eye dog again somehow doesn't see a grounding. Amazing.
Anyway, what do you do?
Points table look like, Breno?
Points table? I'd have to go. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute.
All right, sorry.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. That's too far down the track. I have to press too many buttons to get to that.
And don't forget, let us know in the comments. We can see there's 20 people online. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the games on the weekend. Did your team get a win? Do you want to give a shout out to someone?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments and we'll definitely broadcast that for you.
I can put it up on the screen. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go check out round number 12. It's up to 12. It's just flying through it this season, aren't we?
Doesn't.
There we go. So round 12 kicks off with Thursday night game is top of the table Bulldogs hosting the struggling Dolphins at Accor. The Dogs have been the surprise packet of 2025 so far, sitting pretty in first place, looking ever bit the contender. So the Dolphins, on the other hand, though, they're sitting down to 14th, desperately need to rediscover the spark they had last year. But Bulldogs go in as heavy favourites here, despite some players out. There's a few out for both Origin duties for both teams. The Hammers out. You got Crichton and Kurt Mann for the Dogs. It's actually go either way though, but I've gone the Dogs. I think they're going to continue with their form, even with the players missing 1 to 12.
Yep. Yeah, we got Raymond. Hey, Raymond, thanks for joining. Thanks for thanking us. And Diggy Cruz. What a cool name. Diggy Cruz. Yeah, Diggy Cruz. But yeah, no, Kurt Mann out. Max King out. Stephen Crichton out. Tabuai Fido and Tom Gilbert out for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
It's probably even though the Bulldogs have 3 out. But yeah, I think the Bulldogs will still get the chocolates here, 1 to 12. They've been consistently amazing this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while the Dolphins
sure.
have been great, a lot of it's been on the back of Tabuai Fido in that back line. And losing him, big loss.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they had a chance to steal it last week. Jack Bostock streaking down the sideline, kicks the ball, and he kicked it into touch.
It was so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's see. I think I actually got that tip right last week.
Yeah, both teams have the bye next week, so I can see the Bulldogs coming out and picking up the 1 to 12 victory there.
So Friday night footy. So there's only 5 games. Just a reminder to everyone because there's Origin coming up. But Friday night we're going to Combank Stadium for the Eels. They're trying to salvage a horror season. Sitting in 16th. The pressure's building in Parramatta, and the Seagulls won't make it easy. And they're humming along at 6th spot, and they look dangerous. Manly solid favourites here, obviously, but can Para spark an upset, or will the Seagulls keep flying high? Both had a win last week.
Yeah, good win by the Eels last week. Return form up against the Knights. But Mitch Moses and Zach Lomax out. Cherry Evans and Jake Travojevic out
Yeah,
for
they got some
Manly.
players out, yeah.
That's pretty even as well, I think. And Parramatta at home. Without Mitch Moses, though, geez, I can't see a win. I'm going to go Manly 1 to 12. Not a lot of confidence there, but Ruben Garrick, he's a leader. He'll step up in the absence of Cherry Evans, and Tom Travojevic is always there when he's there, and he's always a danger.
For sure.
Yeah. Manly in a close one.
We're both going Manly, yeah. I think we've tipped all the same this week for a look of it.
We have.
All right, looks like we're going a bit on the go slow. That's not a good sign. All right, so this one, though, here we go. Saturday Arvo, footy at Bathurst. It's 2 desperate sides when the Panthers take on the Knights. It still feels weird saying the Panthers are sitting in 13th, but that's where they are. And the Knights, they have been very pathetic and aren't far behind in 15th and risk sitting on the bottom after this week if they lose. Both clubs in need of a turnaround, and win here could kickstart a mid-season surge. But Panthers are favourites, as the Knights seem to have some issues scoring points, let alone holding onto the ball. Plus, there are a few injury issues. Ponga somehow got picked for Queensland as well, and Panthers have got 5 players out, as they're all incumbent members of the last year's New South Wales Series win. And again, a game that can go either way, but unfortunately for the Knights, not many people are tipping them. I was going to be one of them, but I've changed my mind. I've gone back with my heart again. I'm going Knights 1 to 12. I did see there's another player out for the Panthers. I can't remember who it was, though.
Yeah. G'day, Sacco Sipper Rip. How you doing, buddy? I hope you enjoy the game. I'm going Knights as well, despite the graphic. We are definitely both tipping the Knights.
Yeah.
Fletcher Sharp going to fullback with Kalen Ponga out. Then the Knights will be a massive chance. No Brian Toto, no Dylan Edward, no Isaiah Lowe, no Isaiah Papali'i, no Liam Martin, Luke Garner, and Luke Keary, and Luke Keary, Nathan Cleary. and the Knights are missing Saifidi and Ponga. So I think the Knights are going to do that one. It'll be close with the Panthers having 7 players out. But I think the Knights will sneak home 1-12.
I'm hoping so. They need to do something, and this is their opportunity to just get a win. Come on, guys.
Please. Even the West Tigers win this game with Origin. Even the West Tigers will win this game in Origin last year. I don't know why I'm Italian.
I don't know where your accents come from.
No idea.
Anyway,
All
the
right.
second Saturday night game, we head to Gosford. That'd be interesting. We've got the heavyweight clash with plenty on the line. The Roosters have been inconsistent, hovering in 11th, while the Sharks are sitting nicely in 5th and looking to push into the top 4. Cronulla are favourites here, and the Roosters will need to bring their A game. This one could turn into a real shootout. We've got Teddy and Hines missing a spot in the Blues. So Collins gets a call back for Queensland, but I'm going to go Sharks 1-12.
Yeah, I'm going Sharks as well. You know, when you look at the Roosters, Angus Crichton out, Connor Watson out, Lindsay Collins out, no Fahu White. He's not an Origin though, and Spencer Lino. So 4 big names for the Roosters out. Sharks only missing Stone Street, who's injured. He's not picked in the Origin side at all. But the Sharks have been really consistent.
Yeah.
It's been a while since they've played a bad game, which makes me nervous for Sharks fans out there because they have one in them every now and then. But I think the Sharks will get home here. It'll be closer to 13 plus and 1-12. I reckon maybe Sharks 30-20 or something like that.
Yeah, righto. Interesting.
Yep, Hamilton will have the Blues line up for you shortly, brother.
Hang in there. We've got one more to go.
Hang in there, brother.
All right, last game of the round, the short round, split round they call it. We've got Sunday Arvo footy. We close it out for a blockbuster. Now, this is going to be a crazy game. Second versus third. Warriors host the Raiders in Auckland. This one is going to be game of the round. Both sides in serious form, and both looking to make a statement during the Origin period. But odds are almost split. I'm expecting a high intensity clash between these teams, who are both these teams are the real deal. They can make the finals, possibly even the premiership.
2v3 match of the round, right?
Yeah, it's 2v3. Yeah, taking the Warriors 1-12 because they're at home. That's the only reason.
I'm also going Warriors 1-12, but this one really could go either way. They're only missing Fisher Harris, who's injured, and Mitch Barnett for the Warriors, and Hudson Young. Barnett and Young both making the Blues team. Origin, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But both teams really close to full strength. That'll be an absolute ripper. Make sure you've got a beer and you're ready to watch that one on Sunday half.
Absolutely. We'll be definitely doing that. Exciting stuff. All right. So that is round 12. Believe it or not, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? So let's go take a look at last week's tips. PJ, you got 5. Look at you go. Done well.
Look at me. After so many weeks at 3, I finally get a 5. What'd you get last week? Let us know in the comments. What was your tipping success last week? But yeah, 5. I just got that Knights game. I went Eels. We've picked the same this week across the board, even the margins. It's a pretty straightforward week, I think. But I'm still 2 behind. I'm 44. Breno's 46. What's your score? Let us know in the comments. Put your house on it. Still leading the way with DT
level
on
DT.
53.
So yeah, DT got
ESPN footy.
Oh, excuse me. DT got the highest score last week with the 5 with a 10 margin, but right behind her is PJ. You're back, mate, with the 5, and you got the 14 difference.
Back.
Nice work. Look at you.
Yeah. What about ESPN footy tips? His username for his ESPN footy tips is literally ESPN footy tips.
It's probably 1, 2,
it's
3.
Amazing. Very,
4, 5.
very inventive. But Evelyn's up there. Flopster slipped down a little bit. But Ash up into the top 10 now. 49 is 10th place. What did I say I was? 44?
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm well off the pace there.
Here's your ladder you're asking
Well,
for before.
Yeah, well off the pace. But the Bunnies back into the top
Back
8.
in
How
there. Look
good
at him
is
go.
that?
Yeah.
Hey, back into the top 8. We've got the bye this week. We'll beat that, hopefully.
You should be right with that one. There's a few teams up
should
against
be.
that one, yeah.
We should be okay. But Bulldogs really leading the way. The
Yeah,
Warriors
absolutely.
and the Raiders have been amazing this year. Storm upset by the Sharks last week. They probably thought they would have won that one. But the Sharkies just now up into equal 4th spot.
Yeah, nice.
Manly, Rabbitohs and Cowboys round out the top 8. And down the bottom, Sad, Saka, whatever they are, the Dolphins, Knights, Eels and Titans all tied for 8 points, Breno.
Yeah.
But it's the Titans with minus 100 being last.
But when you look at it, there's only 3 points out of the 8.
Absolutely.
Like, it's 2 wins and you're back in the 8. That's
2 wins
how
out of
close
6
this
spot.
season is, yeah.
Yeah, you're 2 wins out of 6 spot in last spot. This is the closest competition I can think of. Yeah, you go back to round 12. Is there more than 12 points difference between first and last? This is a close competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all the buyers are going to throw it out the next couple of weeks, but we'll keep an eye on it.
They all even up in the end. But Parramatta, minus 99, they're 1 for and against the head of the Titans. So they finally get themselves out of last.
They kicked that field goal. That's why.
Yep.
Okay, let's have a look at the naughty corner. Boo. We don't have too many in the naughty corner, so not much going on there. But apart from James Fisher-Harris, who got a week off for a careless tackle, but there was an incident. There was a bit of a send-off here. I think we need to have a look at this one. It's very, very serious. This one, you ready? Let's have a look.
High enough, and Drabojevic
there.
Another penalty. He's in the bin.
Goalpost. He's hit the goalpost. Goalpost is gone. He's gone for 10. Off you go.
Goalpost 10 for 10. I love it. That is
I'm surprised it didn't, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, you know where he went to? He went to relax in his pad.
Tough crowd. All right,
there's that pre-recorded laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you just missed it. That happened.
Yeah.
All right, let's go have a look at what PJ's got for us this week. You.
PJ's tip of the week.
I was closer than I've ever been last week, guys. Look at that.
Nice.
Got all 3 winners up, but I missed the margin. The Bulldogs just couldn't get 13 plus, and the Raiders let them score late to make it 1-12, which was a very big disappointment. So 4 out of 6 ain't too bad, but here's this week's tips. If I can remember what they are. Maybe you'll click it first for me. All right, the first one. Bulldogs 1-12. That's right. The Bulldogs are going to win this week 1-12. So make sure you put all your money on that. Manly 1-12. They are going to get the victory just. And the Warriors, I've gone 1-12. That Raiders Warriors going to be an absolute cracker. So make sure you put your bet on Bulldogs 1-12, Manly 1-12, Warriors 1-12. This one's getting up this week.
Yeah.
Gamble responsibly.
Will you be ready for
Gamble responsibly. Okay.
PJ's tip of the week.
Ooh, there you go. That's PJ's
Alrighty,
tip
the moment
of
Hamilton's
the week.
been waiting for.
Yeah. So, Origin, the Blues and the Maroons, they're up on Wednesday. So we've got a week wait. But let's go check out what the teams look like. We have the Blues. Hey, look at these guys.
There we are.
All right, footy fans, so the wait is over. Laurie Daly and Billy Slater have officially named their squads for Game 1 of 2025 State of Origin, and let's just say there's a few surprises, some fresh faces, and a whole lot to unpack. So let's kick it off with the New South Wales Blues. The big headline, Mitch Moses has won the race to partner with Nathan Cleary in the halves. Moses will wear the 6, edging out Jerome Luai. Big surprise there. That's a huge call from Daly. And I remember Moses was a standout last year in that in last year's series. But despite some injury clouds too, Crichton's in, and so's Payne Haas. Almost said it. And you got Dylan Edwards in fullback jersey again. No doubt Tedesco fans will be fuming. I know PJ isn't, but clear signs the Blues are sticking solid with the future over loyalty.
Yeah. No, Tedesco doesn't deserve to be there, just like last year. No surprise we won when he was out. So Dylan Edwards into fullback. He's been good in a beaten team this year. He's out for many weeks earlier in the season, but once he come back, Penrith looked a lot better. Latrell Mitchell played 2 really exceptional games in the lead up to Origin, so I suppose you got to pick him. Zach Lomax was a surprise for me, Brenno.
I thought so too,
the back line there. I don't think he's really stood out for
an ordinary team,
Parramatta side. Campbell Graham on 18th man. I probably would have put him on the wing. He's a big, tall guy. He's a great attacker and a brilliant defender. And a great relationship with Latrell Mitchell, obviously. So that would have been a good side for the Blues. But Mitch Barnett, he's been solid this year. Angus Crichton under an injury cloud, but every time he's in Origin, he plays spectacular. Spencer Lino, he went a bit crazy last year. There's already a target on him.
He went crazy the other week, didn't he? Last week.
The media's making a big deal about his blow up with Thurston, and they haven't forgotten, and they're going to come for him, and all this stuff. So, all of the theatre, you got to love it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So who's injured this week, leading up to the Origin? Oh, there's always.
Olakau'atu can feel unlucky. 20th man. He's been amazing this year, but when you got a back row of Liam Martin, Angus Crichton, and Isaiah Yeo, you really got a tough job trying to get into the squad, right?
All right, now up north, Billy Slater's Queensland Maroons.
Boo.
They're rolling out a few surprises of their own. So Reece Walsh obviously gone, Ben Hunt gone, and Tom Gilbert all sidelined through injury. Slater's been forced to get creative, and he's turned to youth and potential. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, Xavier Coates and Tabuai have been in great form. So, Kalen Ponga,
I don't really. Okay, so Ponga's been named probably because Reece Walsh is out. That's the only reason I can think he's in there, because he has not been performing. They've got no other fullbacks.
Yeah, who's next for Queensland? I don't even know. Who's the fullback for the Cowboys? Was his name Lachlan? Oh, having a mental blank. That guy. Drinkwater. Is Drinkwater New South Wales or Queensland?
I don't know.
Because he's been playing okay. If he's a Queenslander, then
is he a fullback though?
Yeah, Drinkwater's a fullback.
Is he?
So,
I don't know.
But yeah, Robert Toya for the Roosters getting a start. That shocked the hell out of me because I didn't even know who he was. But Munster and Cherry Evans.
Yeah, Munster's back too. Yeah, cool.
That combination with Harry Grant, mate, they can win any game. Doesn't matter who's on the field. Cotter, Nanai, they're machines if they're on. They'll need to be on to beat New South Wales this year. And Lindsay Collins onto the bench. Great move by Queensland. Now he won't be knocked out in the first 10 seconds of the game.
Yeah. There you go. That's the teams.
Beautiful.
What do you reckon's going to happen? Hang on. Yeah, let us know
I'm
in the comments.
New South Wales. I'm going New South Wales 25-12. I think there'll be a field goal this year. It'll be close. They'll kick a field goal
to go
kick 19-12 ahead. Yeah, Cleary kicks it.
Oh, Cleary kick it, okay.
They'll get 19-12 ahead, and then they'll score a late try to blow it out to 25-12. Throw money on that if you can, because it's probably not going to happen.
Anyway. Yeah, so
Blues
looking forward to that. Looking forward to some awesome footy this weekend, especially that Sunday game. It's going to be a cracker. But anyway.
Yeah. Good luck for the Knights, Breno. I hope they can turn it around this week. They've got a depleted Panthers team. Yeah.
Good luck with the bye. Yeah, you should be right with that.
Yep. Fletcher Sharp in the fullback, mate. I'll tell you now. You take a player like Kalen Ponga out of the team, and everyone else has to stand up and have a go. It's amazing how many times that happens, and the team plays a lot better.
That's where he started. He started in there last year. Yeah, when Ponga was out last year with his injuries that he had, they chucked Sharp in there, and it was a gun. So let's see what happens. Hopefully, it might give me some faith
Yep.
again.
Yep.
All right. Go your team.
And,
Go the Blues.
Hope your team wins.
See you next
we'll
week.
see you pre-game Origin next week.
Do it all over again. All right.
Have fun.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in to another action-packed episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out all of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 action on our Facebook group page. Come and join the chat. Goodbye.